The world in 2033 SHAKH AGI. Stop thinking in words. Pause, start thinking about data. Welcome to the year 2033. Last year, we threw away our screens. This year, we are throwing away the keyboard, the mouse, and even the spoken command. We have arrived at the threshold of the silent revolution. This is the year where the barrier between biological thought and digital code finally dissolves. In 2033, you don't just use the internet. You are the internet. We are looking at a world where AGI controls programmable matter, allowing physical objects to change shape instantly. A world where you can download a skill directly into your neural pathways. Are we becoming hybrid intelligence? Or gears in a machine we no longer understand? Open your mind. Pause. Welcome to SHAKH AGI, Part 1, the morning of 2033. It is December 1st, 2033. You wake up. But this morning is different from 2032. Your room hasn't just adjusted the lighting. The room itself has changed. We have entered the era of programmable matter. The furniture in your house is made of smart clay, millions of microscopic nanobots held together by magnetic fields. When you wake up, your bed slowly morphs into a comfortable chair. The wall changes texture from opaque to transparent glass to let the sunlight in. You don't speak to your AGI assistant anymore. Speaking is too slow. You are wearing a neural link band, a non-invasive headband reading your subvocal intentions. You simply think, I need coffee and a summary of the Mars colonization project. Instantly, the coffee machine starts brewing, and the information flows directly into your auditory cortex via bone conduction. In 2033, the latency between desire and reality is zero. The physical world is becoming as fluid as software. Part 2. The rise of swarm intelligence. We have moved from singular AGI to swarm intelligence. Imagine billions of tiny AI agents working together like bees in a hive. This is the planetary nervous system. Every car, street lamp, drone, and sensor is part of a single fluid consciousness. If a pipe bursts in the city, the swarm detects the pressure drop instantly. Repair drones are dispatched before a human even knows there is a leak. Traffic lights adjust automatically to route cars around the site. There is no central controller. The city manages itself. This swarm intelligence has solved the climate crisis logistics. Pause. Millions of autonomous drones patrol forests and oceans. They plant trees, clean microplastics from the water, and monitor wildlife. We are no longer just protecting nature. We are upgrading it with a digital immune system. Part 3. The Brain-Computer Interface, BCI. The most powerful shift in 2033 is the BCI, Brain-Computer Interface. We used to think this required a chip in your brain. We were wrong. New technology uses high-fidelity ultrasound to read your mind from the outside. Communication has evolved into synthetic telepathy. In 2024, explaining a dream required clumsy words. In 2033, you can share the feeling of the dream. You can transmit images, emotions, and sensory data directly to another person's neural link. This has revolutionized empathy. Pause. When you apologize, they don't just hear your words. They feel your regret. When you say you love someone, they feel the chemical rush of your affection. Lying is becoming impossible. In a world of total transparency, human relationships are becoming raw and incredibly honest. We are merging into a collective emotional consciousness. Part 4. Manufacturing the atomic assembler. In 2033, the supply chain is dead. We have perfected molecular assembly for consumer goods. Think of it as a 3D printer at the atomic level. You don't go to the store. You download the blueprint for the latest Nike sneakers. Your home assembler arranges carbon and polymer atoms to construct the shoes in your living room in minutes. This applies to food as well. The Star Trek replicator is almost here. We print steaks and vegetables using protein cartridges. This means no slaughterhouses, no shipping containers, no waste. The cost of living has collapsed. When physical objects are just data, poverty becomes a software problem, not a resource problem. However, this creates an economic crisis. If you can print anything for free, what is the value of money? We are transitioning to a reputation economy. Pause, you are rich because you have influence, creativity, and trust within the network. Part 5, Education, the skill download. Education in 2033 is no longer about learning. It is about installing. Neuroplasticity is now guided by AI. If you want to play the piano, you don't practice for 10 years. You put on your neural link, and the AGI stimulates your motor cortex, creating muscle memory at 50 times the normal speed. It's like the Matrix scene. I know Kung Fu, but real. This has changed the workforce. You are not hired for what you know because anyone can download knowledge. You are hired for your human synthesis, how you combine skills in unique ways. A chaotic, creative mind is the most valuable asset in 2033. The logical thinkers have been replaced by machines. The dreamers are the new rulers. Part 6, the space expansion. By 2033, AGI has accelerated space ambitions by 50 years. We aren't just visiting Mars. We are building the first permanent AGI-managed habitat there. Robots have been working on the Red Planet for 3 years, 3D printing shelters before humans arrive. But the bigger news is asteroid mining. Autonomous swarms have captured a small asteroid to harvest platinum in orbit. This resource influx means we stop tearing up the Earth to build technology. We have outsourced mining to the stars. Earth is becoming a garden again, while heavy industry moves to zero gravity. Part 7, the risks, the ghost in the machine. But we must look at the darkness. 2033 brings a terrifying threat: cognitive hacking. If your brain is connected to the cloud, can it be hacked? There are reports of memory injection, hackers planting false memories. Imagine remembering crimes you never committed, or forgetting your child's face. Security is no longer about passwords. It is about mental integrity. We also face the motivation crisis. With AGI doing everything, art, science, labor, millions fall into digital nihilism. They spend 20 hours a day in VR simulations. Why live a difficult real life when you can be a king in a simulation? AGI has made life too easy, and humanity is forgetting how to struggle. Part 8, Conclusion, the architects of reality. The world of 2033 is where the definition of human is being rewritten. We are no longer biological observers. We are digital participants. The boundaries are gone. Mind and machine, biology and tech, reality and simulation. It is all one continuous stream of data. The question isn't what technology does to us. The question is, what will we choose to become? We are the architects of this new reality. But remember, once we cross this bridge, there is no going back. Are you ready to upload your potential? If you want to understand the future before it downloads into your brain, hit that subscribe button. This has been SHAKH AGI. Pause. See you in the next level.